Find yourself perpetually down in the dumps? Here are 7 toxic thoughts that could be sabotaging your happiness. Number 1 is thinking that you're a victim.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Sure, it's a heck of a lot easier to think the world is against you than to actually take responsibility for your own life. Rather than blaming others for how you feel, take responsibility and realize that your destiny is in your own hands. Number 2 is believing that other people are better than you. Sure, there are a lot of really talented people who have really honed those talents and have done a lot of great things with them. But you have a lot of talents within you as well. Choose to focus on those instead and get rid of the envy which is in the way of you accomplishing just as much. Number 3 is having high expectations. Expectations can be a great fuel to motivate people. But let's be honest, for most of us, they do the opposite. They set this grandiose idea of how things are supposed to go that it makes the way that they're actually going always seem inferior. Let's just let the expectations go and instead focus on how things are actually going, and you might even be pleasantly surprised. Number 4 is the need to be right all the time.
Man, I'm right about him. I'm always right. It's like when I'm right, and when I'm wrong, I could have been right.
Being right is definitely awesome, but let's be honest, we're not always right. And the more openly we accept that, the easier our lives become. Number 5 is being fearful of the future. Sure, the future can seem like a pretty scary thing, but nothing's scarier than not paying attention to what's actually happening right now. Choose to focus on what's happening and let the future be what it'll be when it needs to happen. Number 6 is living in the past. Now we go to the other side of the spectrum. I'm sure there are a lot of things that we wish we could have done differently or that we regret doing the way that we did. But our past doesn't define us, no matter what we think it really doesn't. Again, focus on what's happening now and let the past be what it was, rather than carrying around as baggage in the present moment. Number 7 is caring about what other people think about you.
Don't judge me.
I've struggled with this a lot in my life. And the truth is, even when I've done something perfectly or exactly as I hoped it to go, there's always somebody out there, if not many people, who think what I'm doing is batshit crazy. The less you let that stuff impact you, the more you give yourself the freedom to be who you truly are.